Australians' surprise. Third place went to the Spirit of Cutty Sark. It's exactly 100 years since the original Cutty Sark was launched at Dumbarton. Since the famous clipper was given a permanent berth at Greenwich in 1957, over 3.25 million visitors have walked her historic decks. Now, on the Cutty Sark's birthday, one of the luckiest was the first visitor aboard. Robin Knox Johnston, solo round-the-world yachtsman, presented him with a giant half-gallon bottle of the whisky that bears the same name. The company sells to over 100 world markets. Last year, their exports were worth 14 million. As part of the Cutty Sark centenary, they've just held what claims to be the world's first international caber tossing championship. Former weightlifting champion David Prowse lent his own caber cut from a disused telegraph pole. Charlie Allen from Glasgow combines Highland Games with lecturing in economic history. But here he's a bit too economical with his energy. Now Alan Scott for the Sassenachs. But Scottish honour is preserved. The winning toss is by Aberdonian Bill Anderson, who's muscled his way to numerous hammer and shot put records. His prize includes a case of scotch and £100. The Cutty Sark takes her name from the poem Tam O'Shanter by Robbie Burns. Like the ship's figurehead, the witch Nanny in the poem wore a short shift or Cutty Sark. In other words, a mini dress. Nine fashion students from the Royal College of Art compete for the most original Cutty Sark of 1969. Unlike the ship's figurehead, none of them came topless, but I'm sure Robbie Burns would have found them tasty wee lasses just the same. Aye, and there's a £50 prize for the winning design. As for the design of the Cutty Sark, this was the work of Hercules Linton. Now, 100 years after his creation first took to the sea, the designer's daughter, Miss Anne Linton, pays the ship a visit. With the deck of the ship beneath your feet, the Cutty Sark comes to life. You're back in the 1800s with Captain Woodgett, one of her most famous skippers. You're on the Australia run, tearing fingers to the bone to set more canvas, spanking down to Sydney at over 17 knots. Here she's taking on wool before the homeward run. Her best performance, 363 miles in 24 hours. Today she's preserved as a tribute to the age when the clipper ship was the fastest thing afloat and the Cutty Sark, fastest of them all.